How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about a crypto that I just sold, and it's one that I've actually talked about a good amount on the channel and just gave an update a few days ago. And I thought I should bring this to you because I think it's an interesting opportunity right now, but I realize some people will be pissed off with me. And I think people, especially when the market's down, people are a lot more touchy. I know some of the titles I've been giving and some of the thumbnails and stuff like that, people are just really touchy these days with the market being down and with crypto being down. But I want to explain this to you and explain the opportunity I see. Just to be clear, I don't care what you guys hold in your portfolio that much. That's up to you. But I don't want to hear a bunch of people complaining in the comment section. If someone complains and you think it's out of line, feel free to let them know. So let's get into it. If you guys don't mind though, hitting the like button, subscribe button. Also, there is some free money underneath the video in case you want to check out Unstoppable Domains and get a domain name, a readable domain name from them. They're giving away $500 a day and up to $25,000. So you can follow their tweet too to figure out exactly what you have to do. Also, there's a link down there to BlockFi. They're still giving up to $250 bonus for US clients, but also to non-US clients, they're offering these 6 new cryptocurrencies: Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, Cosmos, and Filecoin. So if you guys want, you can check out the link underneath the video to that. So when we look at the overall crypto market, it's really hard looking at the 30-day unless you are heavily invested in some of these cryptos like Bitcoin, even Ethereum. Bitcoin's up slightly, Ethereum's down just slightly, but a lot of the other cryptos are down 20, 30%, especially some of the big L1s like Cardano, Solana, Terra, Polkadot. These are beaten down, and this is after they were already down pretty significantly before. So a lot of these are what did really well last year. They're obviously the largest cryptos in the world. Obviously, Bitcoin's kind of in a class of its own, then Ethereum's kind of in a class of its own, and then after that, everything's just vying for the third spot. BNB has actually held up pretty well. Now, one crypto that has not done too poorly, first of all, SHIB, some of these other stable coins, but one that's done really well actually is Decentraland. So it's actually up 17%. If you look at the other cryptos, there's pretty much nothing better. Una said Leo is the other one, and that's wrapped up in the whole Bitfinex hack. But Decentraland is up 17%, and I just covered this a few days ago that they are up because Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan Chase actually entered into the metaverse with a lounge on Decentraland. We have seen the huge, massive land sales, and I thought this was a good opportunity. So over the last 24 hours, I believe it's also up. Well, no, not over the last 24 hours, but over about 48 hours, we're up pretty significantly. I think we're right under $3. And I was able to get in on this under $1 when Facebook announced that they're turning their name to Meta. Now, what I'm seeing is a lot of hype because of JP Morgan Chase entering the chat here and them buying a place in Decentraland. But this worries me a little bit. First of all, I think a lot of the time when we get news like this, especially when the market's kind of red, that one crypto does well, but then it starts bleeding. People forget about it, or people take profits. People don't care about what was announced a week ago, and people start selling off their crypto. Now, if you're thinking about Decentraland long term, great. It doesn't really matter. It's all just noise. But I think right now in the metaverse cryptos, a lot of the top cryptos won't be here. I think about it this way. If I was buying Decentraland and it was a company, a $6 billion market cap company, would I still want it right now? Would it be worth it? Like if we turn it over to stocks. And right now, there's not too much to do in Decentraland. And that's my main problem. First of all, it's kind of a short-term thing that I think we're getting a little bit of a pump when everything else is falling. But also, there's not too much to do in Decentraland. If there was, more people would use it. I'm not trying to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This is just my thinking. So Decentraland's up a lot. We see that they only have about 300,000 people that use it actively every month. They have a $7.2 billion market cap. So per user, it's about $24,000 that they're being valued. When we look at that compared to something like Facebook is only a cost of about $200 per user. Now you might be saying, okay, but Decentraland can grow way more, right? Because they don't have that many people, which is true. But honestly, I don't look forward to going into Decentraland. I've been there before, but it seems kind of boring to me. So I don't really go in there too often. So I saw this as a great opportunity to sell when it's being pumped up when the rest of the market is down. So what I did was I sold and I put 10% in, 50% in Bitcoin, just because Bitcoin is a great store of wealth. I think it will still do well. It's not going to explode like some of these other cryptocurrencies. But then also I want to put more money in some of the other metaverse related cryptos. So not specifically the metaverse tab here, because that's going to be really hard to guess where all the people are going to flow into. Whoever guesses that right, I think will make a lot of money. But I put it into a lot of the layer ones that have to do with the cryptoverse, the metaverse. So first of all, I put 15% of what I sold into Ethereum, just an easy, pretty safe crypto in my opinion as far as the L1s go. But then I want to put 15% in Solana too. So Solana is going to be where a lot of games are built and a lot of metaverses are built because it's so low in transaction fees. I just used it again here today and I spent less than a cent, significantly less than a cent to do a transaction. I think it was maybe 1/100 of a cent or something like that. And it's just crazy compared to something like Ethereum where it costs $20. So I think there are going to be multiple cryptos that do well in the sense that some people, if they're moving $1 million, they don't care about paying a $20 transaction fee on Ethereum for the extra security. And then people that are doing a lot of transactions are obviously going to go with Solana because they can't afford Ethereum over and over. And then also I did put some money in Polygon. I put 10% in Polygon just because it is down pretty significantly. It's another one like Solana that is very cheap and it's really easy to use, really helpful to use. And then I did put some also in FTM. So wherever FTM is on here, they have been growing pretty quickly. Like their assets under management, or their total value locked, I should say, is growing. They're under $2 now. They have a $5 billion market cap, so they're actually being valued less than Decentraland. But going over to DeFi Llama, they are one of the largest total value locks out there with about 8.3 billion in total value locked. And they also are one of those L1s I think is going to grow over time. So overall, I don't want to piss people off, but I wanted to tell you what I did. If you guys want to hold on to your Decentraland, great. I think that the metaverse will grow, and it is a calculated bet. But when we're also looking at whether we're going to go bearish or bullish for the rest of the year, I think that that is something to pay attention to, that if we go up, great. Decentraland's probably going to outperform Bitcoin, but also if we fall down, Bitcoin's going to hold up a lot better. And even if we just stay here, I think Decentraland will probably bleed over time just because, again, that news is going to wear off and the excitement of JPM entering the metaverse is going to wear off a little bit. Now, I still think the metaverse is a huge opportunity, which is why I'm highly invested in it. I also hold Phantasma, which makes smart NFTs. I hold a lot of these L1s that are going to benefit greatly from the metaverse. I also hold Facebook stock. So I'm not trying to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and I realize some people will take it that way, but it's really not. It's just that I want to tell you what I'm doing. Me selling a small percentage of my portfolio is not going to move the markets. I just want to explain it and give you my way of thinking because I did tell my Patreon members about it here today too, and I thought I should update you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and the subscribe button and checking out the links underneath the video to Unstoppable Domains and to BlockFi, and I will see you in the next video.